We're here with senior guard Brittany Martelle, the Franklin Pierce women's basketball team. And women's basketball team 7 of 8, 7 wins in their last 8 games, I should say, 3-game winning streak. And last night, Brittany eclipsed the 1,000-point mark for her career. So first off, Brittany, congratulations on the win and on the career accomplishment.
Thank you.
If I was to tell somebody, or even tell you for that matter, there was a student athlete at Franklin Pierce that did not start a game until her senior year, but she has scored 1,000 career points. Would that be hard to believe? Because your career, you have really just always been a fighter, from what I could tell. Come off the bench last year, one of the best six players in the league. And then this year, you've embraced the starting role, and you've been an important contributor and a scorer for this team. Just how's the journey been to get here to this point?
It's been great. Like, my role in the past 2 years was always to come off the bench and contribute, and I loved having that role. At first it was hard to get used to, but then I realized how important it was. So, and last year, even though I came off the bench, I still played significant minutes. At the beginning of this year, it was a little different, starting, because I was so used to coming off the bench, but obviously like it just as much. So it's been a great journey.
Is it a different mindset going into a game? Because as a reserve, you can see how the game's kind of flowing, and then you can go in there and kind of dictate, how you're going to play. As a starter, you have the opportunity to really dictate the flow from the outset. Is it a different mindset going from one to the other?
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I definitely felt that it was different because, like you said, I was so used to observing the game first, kind of see the pace and everything that was going on. And now this year, it's you start right away, so you can't observe anything.
Yeah.
You just have to go. But it was different at first, but I've gotten used to it. So.
This program really in the last 6, 7, 8 years has really made a name for itself nationally, and there's been a lot of great players, and now your name is joining that list of players that have done some remarkable things in their career. 1,000 points is an incredible accomplishment. How maybe you haven't had a chance to think about it because you guys are getting ready for the stretch drive of the regular season, but maybe whether it's now or down the road, how special do you think that'll be that your name will be in the record book in program history, up there with the other great names as well?
It definitely is something that I'm really proud of, and I didn't really realize it, until I was looking at all the names on there. Obviously, Joe Leadham, Coach Leadham are on that list, so it feels good to be included on that as well, obviously. So I'll be proud of that when I think about it more.
On a team side, this year you guys lost Kate McDonald. Even before the season began, she was a 3-year starter at the point. Just heard deals with some injuries early on. A lot of new players, onto the team. Then even yourself, new role as a starter. Brooke Kader learning a new role, having to do more. So this is kind of almost a young or a new team compared to some of the years past. And I know you guys struggled early on. The first 2 games were rough, but you guys are playing your best basketball at the right time of year. Just talk about how this team has grown and gotten to put itself in the position to make another postseason run this year.
Yeah, usually always around winter break is when we really come together because we're just focused on basketball. There's no class or anything else. I think the beginning of the season, everyone was trying to figure out their roles this year because, like you said, they all changed with losing Kate. We didn't have Jess for a couple games. We even had Diamond was missing for a game. So there was just a lot of things going on, and we ended up adapting to change well, I think. Obviously, Brooke's doing a great job. She's playing out of position. Jess is back. She's dealing with the pain and stuff like that. So I think everyone's playing their best basketball right now, which is good for us because on nights when everybody is contributing, that's when obviously we're playing best. We can't have 1 or 2 people. It has to be all of us, and so that's what's happening right now, which is perfect timing.
You've had an opportunity to be a part of 3 other NCAA tournament teams. Is this season a little bit different because this, you're a senior, a leader, this is your team, and as I said, you guys are 11-7. marching towards the postseason. It's a little bit more special this year because this really kind of feels like this is your guys' team now.
Yeah, the past years obviously were great because we always loved the upperclassmen and had such success with them. This year is definitely like we don't want to be the ones to like break the streak, or we want to continue to maintain the program success. So it's definitely, if we can continue to do that, it'll feel specialer because we're, like you said, the leaders and the seniors. So yeah.
And finally, last night was an exciting game. I think, just from my perspective, I think it was the best game you guys played this year, in all facets. Adelphi is a very good team, first place in the Southwest Division. And to get a win like that against a team like that, how much confidence can you guys take from this going into the final stretch of the regular season?
I think it was great. The confidence is going to probably be at an all-time high for sure. We were all so happy about the win last night, and we have all the momentum going forward, I feel, to have such a big win like that. And it's not like we just barely won, we were up by 10 in the final stretch. So it gives everyone a lot of confidence, and I think we'll continue to have success for the rest of the games.
All right, that's Brittany Martelle. Brittany, once again, congrats on the recent winning streak you guys are putting together, but more importantly, the career accomplishment for you, 1,000 points. And good luck. We look forward to talking with you here as we get into the final drive of the regular season.
Yeah, thank you.